Is it illegal to be homeless? Let's talk about it. So you guys know that I'm planning to move to California next month, which is tomorrow is next month. But I'm supposed to be leaving around the 15th. Um, and doing my research on California's laws as far as car living and car dwelling and car camping, whatever you want to call it, I it brought a new sort of problem to my attention. Something that I never really thought about living in Texas and just being in Texas, which I'm sure we have the same problems here, but um, I haven't done my research on Texas yet. However, I was looking at the laws that they have in San Francisco and Los Angeles and San Diego, and there's a lot of laws that are being passed as far as car dwellers because in California their homeless population is increasing very fast just due to the fact that California is super expensive to live in, especially Southern California. Um, the housing there is through the roof. Like New York is ridiculous. So with the rising, cost of living there, there is a influx of car dwellers and homeless people who still work jobs, and sometimes even two, three jobs. However, they're still can't afford to live in the city, so they live in their car. And there's a lot of articles that I've been reading where they're talking about the laws that have been passed where in a lot of these cities you can't sleep in your car between the hours of um 10 p.m. and 6 a.m., which is prime time sleeping hours that most people sleep. So where are these people supposed to go? Where are they supposed to do? Like, are they just supposed to like sleep during the day? But what if they have to work during the day? So how are they gonna make this work? So the thing that I'm seeing is a lot of the residents, they're complaining that a lot of these RVers or these car campers are taking up parking spots in the city, and it's causing a big issue. Which I can understand that perspective and I can understand that. However, where are these people supposed to go? They still are residents of the city. They live in the city also. So just because you live in a house and they live in a car, what makes you any better? I mean, they still paying taxes if they're working. If they're not working, that's a different story. But if they're working citizen, they're still paying taxes. They're paying for these roads. They're paying for the police. They're paying for everything just like you are. So what makes you any better? But that's another thing. Yeah, you may be paying property taxes, but I mean, but they're citizens too. Like they need somewhere to stay. The crazy thing is, um, it sort of makes it seem like it's illegal to be homeless, which to me is crazy because for one, there is many reasons that a person can be homeless. You can be homeless because you just on your out on your luck, or you can be homeless because maybe you have mental problems and your family, you don't have any family to take care of you, so you end up on the street. Like there's so many ways to be homeless. Maybe you're running from an abusive relationship, or maybe you just running from abusive family. Like there's so many instances where a person could be living on the street or living in their car, and for them to be um sort of criminalized because they're in a bad situation, it really doesn't make sense to me. Um, it's really not fair, and it says a lot about where America is as far as our humanity. Like the fact that we are so, or well, not all of us, but a lot of us are so selfish that, or we're not even selfish, but just considerate. Like we don't know how to put ourselves in other people's shoes and have like foresight or have hindsight or whatever you want to call it. Like we don't know how to say, I don't know why that person's here. Maybe they really need to be there. Maybe they really need that spot. Maybe they really have to live in that car. Everybody that lives in their car is not lazy, and everybody that lives in their car is not a bad person or a criminal. And the fact that these laws that they have basically criminalize people who are homeless is really ridiculous to me, and it's very crazy to me. Um, and I just don't understand it. But that's one of the things that you have to really take into consideration whenever when in any city that you happen to car dwell in is what are the laws and the regulations and the rules. Because while it's not illegal in California, it's still illegal, if that makes sense. Yeah, you can sleep in your car. You just can't be there at this time from this time, and you can't be there in residential parking spaces. So I don't know where you. That basically is saying you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up off this street, basically. So you better find home, find out where that's at, but you can't be here. So it's a very interesting topic and a very interesting situation to be in. I actually made a article about the legalities of car living. You know, is it legal? Um, just a few resources to help people who might need them. Um, yeah, that link will be in the description. I also have found a few apps that can help people find parking. Um, so yeah, that's it. That's all I really wanted to talk about in this video. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for more videos. Peace.